What's up, guys? Jacob Ober here. Tonight, the Bucks beat Boston 120-107, finally getting a win at TD Garden for the first time in over a year. Tonight, to me, was the most satisfying victory of the entire season. I wanted to beat Boston so badly. We have lost to Boston so many times over the past year or so, including 4 times in that playoff series, lost every game at TD Garden in that playoff series. It feels so good to finally get a win at that place, and I hope that the confidence that comes with this victory will translate over into the playoffs, because now the Bucks, yes, they did beat a relatively injured Celtics squad that has been reeling. They've lost their past three games now. They haven't beat a team over 500 since November, but this is a confidence builder. It shows that the Bucks can come into TD Garden and win a game, and in the playoffs with the kind of home field advantage or the home court advantage that the Bucks have at Pfizer Forum. I believe they've only lost twice there this season. All they need to do is win one game in a series like that, and if they win just one game, they might even have home field or home court advantage when it comes playoff time. But as for the game itself, the Bucks got off to a really poor start. They were down 10-1, 9-point deficit to start the game, but they ended up coming back and holding a 13-point lead at halftime. Giannis led the way with 30 points, 8 rebounds, and 5 assists. Chris Middleton had 21 points, 9 rebounds, and 5 assists. Eric Bledsoe had a really nice night as well. He was 7 for 9 shooting. He had 16 points and 4 rebounds and 2 assists. Tony Snell had a great game as well. Tony Snell was a huge reason why the Bucks won this game. He was knocking down every shot. He was 6 for 6 tonight, 15 points, 3 for 3 from behind the arc. As for the Celtics, they kind of struggled. They did not shoot the ball very well. Only shot 38% in the game. Kyrie was only 7 of 20. He had 15 points. Jaylen Brown added 21, and Jayson Tatum added 20. That dunk that Jayson Tatum had, though, it was a great dunk. It was a sick dunk, but his team was down 17 at that point, and he was flexing on Giannis. He got a technical for that. Damn right he should have gotten a technical for that. What in the world are you thinking trying to flex on somebody when the score is what it is? Be humble, man. This dude thinks he's hot shit for dunking on Giannis. Giannis is going to get dunked on. It happens, But this dude is he's flexing. He's out here getting all fired up. And, there's not really much of a problem with that, except for the fact that the Celtics are down pretty big at this point in the game. So your dunk isn't really all that meaningful in the end when the Bucks end up winning by 13 in the end. So it was a great victory, though. This is one of the top 5 Bucks victories of the year. In my opinion, it was the most satisfying, at least. I don't want to say it was the absolute best because, of course, they had the really entertaining victory on the road against Toronto a couple weeks ago where Brogdon hit the game-winning 3. But this victory, this one felt the best. I have not felt better coming away from a victory than I have all year long than this one. This one was a great victory. I'm so glad we beat the Celtics. I'm so glad we beat them. I just wanted to beat those guys so badly in their own home. And, there were some pretty bad calls both ways in this game. And there were some pretty horrendous ones against the Bucks, too. And it was that classic, that TD Garden, and the Celtics are playing in their own home court. They always get the calls like that no matter who they're playing. And that crowd, that is a legit crowd they have at TD Garden. They get really fired up, and that's a part of the reason why I hate them so much. But, they definitely got a few calls tonight. There wasn't a huge free throw discrepancy or anything, but there were some calls where it's you know what, that doesn't really seem like you'd be giving anybody else that call if it wasn't for the Celtics being at home. But didn't matter in the end. Bucks got the victory, and that's all that matters in the end. And now the Bucks improved to 22-9. Celtics dropped to 18-13. They have struggled for the most part this year. They came into the season as the favorites in the East. Now, not so much. I think it's kind of at this point at least, it's kind of a 3-way race between Philly, Toronto, and Milwaukee, and you could even make a case that it's a 2-way race between Milwaukee and Toronto at this point. Both teams are playing really great basketball at this point, and I would not be surprised to see a Toronto versus Milwaukee Eastern Conference Finals this year. But anyways, guys, though, thanks for watching. I hope you guys enjoyed this episode of Buck Talk. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe. Leave a comment in the comment section below. What did you guys think of this game? Was this the most satisfying victory of the game for you? If not, comment with the other most satisfying victory of the season. Until next time, guys, thanks for watching. Be sure to leave a like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time.